Alright guys, welcome to this video about successful online marketing quadrant. I'm going to be talking about the 4 things you need to have in place to succeed in any online marketing. Alright, and I call this the MCAT quadrant. I'm going to explain what it is. And draw a square here and divide that into 4 sections. All right, and the top left quadrant is as I said, M. And M stands for mindset. So your mindset actually is the most important things when it comes to online marketing. It's actually the most important things in anything you do in life, because your mindset dictates pretty much the rest of anything that happens in your life. And that's pretty much the filter which you use to see things through. So whether you see, I'm having problems with this automatic zoom here. So the mindset controls everything you do. So if you are looking at your glass as half full, if you're looking in a negative way at what you have, then you won't see the things that are around you that you can use and utilize to grow your business. And if you I'm sorry, I'm having some trouble with this automatic zoom. So as opposed to having the glass half full, instead, if you perceive your glass as half full, then you're gonna see more options around where you are. And I'm not talking about positive thinking, so I'm gonna write positive thinking, and I'm gonna draw a big line over that, because I don't believe in positive thinking. I believe in setting your goals, seeing where you are to start with, and seeing your goals and moving forward towards those goals. And I don't believe in positive thinking alone. That doesn't work. Alright, so your mindset is one of the most important things, and there are ways of controlling your mindset. For instance, where you are focusing. Are you focusing on the problems, or are you focusing on the solutions? When you focus on the problems, then you are gonna face more problems, and when you focus on the solution, you're gonna move forward towards your goal. Now, so the things you say to yourself, the language you are using, I'm sorry about the zooming thing, it's totally wacko today. The language you use to the things you say to yourself are going to dictate your focus as well. If you keep saying negative or depressing words, or limited language like I can't do that, it can't be done, then the rest of this quadrant, I'm gonna fill it out with the other pieces in a moment, then the rest of the quadrant is gonna be lacking as well. So you have to be careful what you say to yourself. And your mindset is very your mind is like a sponge, like a big sponge. So everything you digest on a daily basis is gonna add and stack in your brain. So if you are around negative people, then that's gonna project onto your own mindset. So one very useful technique that I use on a daily basis is that I force myself to watch videos of successful people that ramp up my own energy, so that I have a different focus and I use a different language, and therefore I have a different mindset. So that's very important that you do on purpose, deliberately, because this component alone here pretty much dictates the rest of your efforts. So if you fail, you know, growing this one, your mindset, everything else fails as well. Alright, so another part of this quadrant is stands for K. So the whole quadrant was named MCAT. And the K stands for knowledge. I'll write this down. Knowledge. Oops, and the zoom goes there again. I can't just turn it off. Really wacky today. And this is the mind set. Alright. Weird thing going on. Alright. So the knowledge is really what you digest on a daily basis. Things you read, things you watch. So the normal thing is that we kind of we go to school, then we get a job, and we kind of stop learning. And when we stop learning, you cannot see. One of the things with the mindset is that the mind cannot see what you don't know. All right. So if you want to expand your mind, you have to first be open to new things. All right, and then you have to put in new knowledge in there, and those two kind of co-work together. And when you have more knowledge and you're open, then you can use that knowledge to, you know, use the other quadrants I'm going to talk about in a moment. So your knowledge, you have to continue to learn. And this pen is really wacky today. I'm not sure it's having a bad day. So you want to learn all the time. When you stop learning after school and you just have a job, then you kind of settle for that. There's nothing wrong with the job, but if you stop learning after that, I mean, you kept learning something at school, yeah? And if you then just take a job and stop learning, then you are settling at that level, and you won't then, you know, move on in your life. So you have to take in new knowledge and learn new things. And the way to do that is to read books, watch videos of successful people, and take in new things. Alright, then we have the next step in the quadrant is the A, which stands for action. Action. And action means taking what you know, the knowledge you have, blend that with your mindset, and you get action. And here's how this works. If you learn something new, and you have a negative mindset, then your action will be negative as well. Alright, so it doesn't help to just learn new things. You have to be open. You have to use them, take action. You have to take the proper action with the right mindset. That's when you create new things that grow, that become your experience. And even if you fail, there's nothing wrong in failing. Failing is okay. Making mistakes is okay. But quitting is not okay. That's when you just drop, you know, and quit. So, I mean, doing mistakes and failing, that's okay. That's part of the journey. That's part of taking action. And despite if you have a right mindset or not, if you take action, you can, you know, make mistakes and fail from time to time. That's okay. Just, you know, get up and move on. So action is a very important step. If you just have a, you know, good mindset and take in knowledge but do nothing, then you're not going to accomplish anything. So action is a very important aspect of this quadrant. And the final one I call T, and this is tools. And I would like you to see tools as leverage. All right, so leverage is basically taking what you are, what you have at hand, and expanding that. So you can only do so much with, your bare hands. And if you have tools, you can accomplish a lot more. And that's why it's very important to understand, have good knowledge of what tools that are available for you out there. And there are millions of tools out there that will, help you and market anything that you want to market. There are everything from autoresponders to ways of driving traffic. There are article submitters. There are, so many tools out there that will help you achieve much more traction in your business, regardless of what you're selling. Alright, so despite, I think we made it. We made it despite this jumpy zooming thing that's going on with my drawing board here. Very weird. Alright, so this is the the quadrant of successful online marketing, the MCAT. Alright, so remember your mindset, the knowledge, the action, and the tools. So all these four, you need all of them to be able to grow your online business. Alright, that's it for this video, and I hope you learned a few things, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.